guys, it's me, Positively Udo, here again with an unpopular opinion about what's going on with James Charles. If you don't know about it, you live under a rock, and there's plenty of videos that describe the situation. And I gotta say that I don't think this James Charles thing is that big of a deal. I don't think it is, and here's why. The first issue was the whole hurting Tati's feelings, which I agree that's wrong. He's in the wrong for that, and Tati is well within her rights to dissolve the relationship. And she made it public because everybody's talking about it, so she kind of has to. Like, everybody's making their business, so she kind of has to set the record straight, and she wants to control the narrative, so I completely understand why she made that public video. The backlash could not have been predicted, and the reason why James is getting all this backlash is not because of what she said in the video. It's just because people have been disliking Charles for a very long time. And this past 2 weeks in particular, people have just really had a bad taste in their mouth about Charles. A lot of people don't like his attitude. They don't like, charging $500 for his tour. Didn't like him how he talked about going to the Met Gala. Like, all these little reasons people have been having for years, and especially lately, to dislike James Charles. This Tati video just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, yes, now we have a definitive reason to now, totally cancel James Charles. And now the bigger thing that people are concerned with is the whole, trying to convince straight boys that they're gay. Now, I don't know about the heresy of James messaging straight boys saying, oh, you're so attractive, or, getting salty if a straight boy says he's not interested. I don't know much about that. That's weird. I definitely think James is kind of creepy, right? Like, James is like, you ever meet those gay guys or those girls that just touch other girls' breasts or touch their butts? You know what I'm talking about? Like, there are these girls and gay guys that just touch these inappropriate places on girls and women, and they think it's okay. They think it's okay because I'm a girl. They think it's okay because I'm not attracted to women. They think it's okay to just touch people in those places. They'll even touch strangers that they just met in those places, and it makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. I mean, some people are cool with it, but some people are not. I'm one of those who I'll be like, what? So, and especially if they're kind of well known, people don't want to make a situation that's supposed to be fun and friendly. They don't want to turn it into this whole scene, so people don't say anything. But it's just kind of creepy. It's just too touchy, too much. Get that ish together. Get it together. And so James is definitely in that category to me. He's in that category of, okay, why are you constantly talking about sex and sexual things and sexualizing people? He's 19 years old. So that thing, if you have that thing, which a lot of people have that thing when they're a teenager, if you have that thing, as you get older, you just kind of learn to calm it down. But he's 19 years old, so he hasn't learned how to calm it down yet. His peers are also like that, or let it slide because they don't realize that it's really bad yet, So I understand why he's a creeper, and it's unfortunate that he has to learn how to handle that in the public eye as a teenager. That sucks really bad. I do not envy him, but he has to learn that. But Predator, I don't see him as a predator. I don't see a 19-year-old as a predator. The two boys in question, the two boys that Tati was talking about in her video, they messaged him. They messaged him. They told him, hey, I want to come, I want to hang out. They consented, hey, I'll get a hotel room, James says. They go to the hotel room. They start making out. The boy makes out back, making out for an hour. There was consent involved in this situation. So when people get physical, they tend to start having some sort of relationship. In my opinion, I would say they were dating, okay? Even if they were dating for 3 days, I call it dating, or hooking up. So they hook up. And James, how James handles his love life is not our business. It's just unfortunate that this is all made public. So now it is our business, but it really isn't our business. But it just seems to me that James just has an awkward time with his love life, and he's trying to figure himself out. And he has a thing for straight guys. He likes guys that call themselves straight, but he's hoping that there's some bi-curiosity to them. And that's his thing. And so he's just getting heartbroken over and over again. These guys reach out to him. Now they're saying, hey, listen, I'm straight. And he's just kind of heartbroken. One of the guys said that, first of all, one of the boys is really immature. James needs to not be involved with this boy at all, because the boy was saying how he reached out to James because his sister told him to. And then he talked to his mom about it and decided after talking to his mom that he's actually straight. This boy has no cojones. This boy is a boy. This boy who is asking his sister and his mom about what to do for his love life and what is my sexuality, and just doing whatever his sister and mom say, that boy is a boy. And James Charles needs to not be with a boy because then you end up with this situation. The damning thing is that James Charles said in a text message, you're not straight, I hope you figured it out someday. And people are saying that that's what he's using to convince straight boys that they're straight. Guys, are you serious? If somebody telling you you're not straight via text message, it's enough for you to feel like, wow, he's really trying to convince me. If that is all it takes for somebody to make you completely change your sexuality, there's something else going on. That text conversation does not strike me as convincing. It just strikes me as he's butthurt, he's offended, he's, well, you're not actually straight, so you can just keep lying to yourself. So there, kind of thing, okay? And it's the kind of thing that should have been private. It should be private. It should be discussed, with his friends. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing to have sent, but I'm just saying, it's not a weird thing. It's not a he's being manipulative thing. It's just very obvious he's butthurt that this person's breaking up with him. So, that whole thing is just so irrelevant. It's just teenage drama. Love life. He didn't sexually assault anyone. And then as for him sliding into people's DMs, again, I think it's creepy, but it's just sliding into DMs, okay? He has not sexually assaulted anyone, and he has not manipulated anyone. I haven't seen evidence of him manipulating somebody. That guy, Austin, whomever, he manipulated people. He was manipulating girls to send him twerk videos. He was saying, hey, I love my fans, and if you really want to prove that you love me, you'll send me this video. You know, I thought you loved me. I thought you said you're my biggest fan, and it makes me really sad that you don't want to send me a twerking video. That's manipulation. Sliding into DMs like, hey, you know, are you single and ready to mingle? That's not manipulation. That's just being a creepy guy. That's just creepy guy stuff. That's just regular creepy guy stuff that he has to learn to chill out at age 19. So, I don't see the big deal with that either. And what's interesting is Jeffree Star is getting more subscribers, and Jeffree Star is just loving this tea. Even though Jeffree Star is the exact same way, or at least he used to be. The boyfriend he's dating was a straight man. The man was straight before meeting Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star has been with straight guys. Jeffree Star has been in the DMs of straight guys. Jeffree Star has tweeted inappropriate sexual things about straight guys. Jeffree Star has tweeted inappropriate sexual things about a 16-year-old Justin Bieber. Jeffree Star has used the N-word on multiple occasions. You know what? Jeffree Star has a sordid past himself. Jeffree Star was doing way worse things at age 19 than James Charles. So I just find it so interesting that people are giving Jeffree Star a pass and blowing this 19-year-old kid out of the water. Really interesting. So, you know, when people are like, you know, Logan Paul filmed a dead body and he gained subscribers, and this kid didn't really do much but hurt his friend's feelings, and he's losing subscribers. It's just this drama community. Makeup artists, these makeup people on YouTube, they are part of the YouTube drama community, and this community thrives off of hearsay, she said, he said, drama, canceling people. They thrive on it. Like they crave having someone to hate. You know, like when there's sitcoms or TV shows and there's a character who was made specifically for you to love to hate her. That's the drama community. They are always looking for somebody to enjoy hating on. And so that's just the nature of that community. Logan Paul is not a part of that community, so Logan Paul's in the news for something, you know, like posting a dead body, something creepy, something crazy. People are like, I'm gonna subscribe to that. So just two completely different communities. And the other thing I wanted to say is, there was something else I wanted to mention. We talked about him, the vitamins thing. Oh, people talking about him lying about the vitamins thing. Listen, it's not that hard, okay? Because we have text messages now. He said he met the vitamin people on the first weekend of Coachella. There's also photo evidence that he had a celebrity pass first weekend of Coachella. Therefore, Sugar Bear Care or whatever, their security was not needed when he first met them on the first weekend. The second weekend of Coachella, you can see in his photographs, he has a VIP bracelet. He no longer has a celebrity bracelet. So that's when he texts his friend, hey, that Sugar Bear hair guy, can you tell him, can you hook me up? Okay? So obviously when he first met them, whoever it was he met, he had no need for them. They probably said, hey, we can offer you things if you story us. And he maybe at that time he declined. So there was no exchanging of information. Second weekend, he changes his mind because he only has a VIP pass and he wants a celebrity pass. And his friend Nikita tells the guy, hey, here's James' number. Can you call him? That guy calls him and they do the deal. And he posts a story in return of getting his celebrity pass. So it makes sense. And people who are trying to make this seem like, you know, nothing is making sense. Y'all are just purposely being ignorant or dumb or something. It makes perfect sense. The evidence is there, and it doesn't vindicate James of what he did to Tati. He's still kind of sold out on his friend. Because he wanted to have a great time at Coachella. He's kind of sold out on his friend. Exactly. It further proves what Tati is saying. But we don't need to look into it deeper. We don't need to be like, he's lying. They paid him money. He's lying about not getting paid money and whatever else people are saying, okay? It is clear what the situation is. Everybody has come out with receipts. It's clear. There's no more question. And what we have seen is James Charles, not a good person at the moment, not a good friend. Needs some maturing. Needs a little bit of a kick in the butt. But it's nothing else beyond that. Nothing else beyond that. He's not a liar. He tries to make himself look good, but he's not lying. He's not even lying by omission. He's not doing anything that would make sense to warrant losing 3 million subscribers other than just being unlikable. James Charles has been unlikable for a while, and this is a good excuse for people to say, done. He is super unlikable now. And that's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. James Charles is not canceled. He will rebound. He's 19 years old, okay? If Jeffree Star can recover from the N-word and being a pervert, if PewDiePie can recover from the N-word, if Tana Mojo can go from using the N-word and lying to having her own reality show on MTV, James Charles is going to be fine. He's 19. He has plenty of time to remend his career, rebrand, gain forgiveness, let some time pass. He's not like a 35-year-old who's on the verge of being washed up with the teenage demographic. No, he has a lot of years to continue being popular with the teenage demographic that's been giving him all this money. So he's fine. Okay, right now it's very painful, very public, and very embarrassing. But in the long run, James is fine. And y'all are going to forget about this and get over it and move on to trying to cancel somebody else for some other dumb reason. So that's my unpopular opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section. If you agree, let me know in the comment section. Like it. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. And it'll take until next time with grace and gumption. Much love, much love. Peace out.